Okay.
Hi,
How are you?
what's your name?
My name is Tut.
My name is Miyamoto. Why are you here?
I'm here to promote my books.
What's your book's name?
The first one is Suffering Without Bitterness, and the second one is Bigoah.
Where are you from?
I'm from South Sudan.
That's a long way from home.
Yeah, it's a long way from home, yeah.
How long have you been here?
I came in Kenya in 2014.
To the northwest of Kenya, we have South Sudan, a country that is bonded to Kenya in some way due to the connected history between these two countries. Today we are joined by a writer from South Sudan. His name is Tut Kuany Kok. He will teach us how to pronounce that name. He is the author of two books, Suffering Without Bitterness and Bigoah. Hi.
Hi.
You came to Kenya in 2014.
Yeah.
Paint the picture.
I came here after civil war broke out in December 2013. So my family were left without any option rather than to move to Kenya, through Kakuma.
How old were you?
I was 16 or somewhere.
You were a teenager?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was 16, yeah.
Were you in school?
Yeah, when war broke out. I was in school when war broke out. But when I came to Kenya, then I continued it.
I want to see the picture of where were you on that day? Were you in class?
Yeah, actually, when war broke out in Juba, the capital city, I was in another county, which is 4 hours away from Juba, a place called Ye. Yeah. So war broke out on Sunday evening, and the following Monday, we were going to sit for our PLE, primary living exam. Yeah. So we did the exam for 3 days while fighting was taking place in the capital city. Yeah, for those 3 days. Yeah. So after the exam, then we left the country. Yeah. And we came to Kenya.
Where were you when the news of the war broke out? You know, people say that when a big event happens, a big historical event happens, you remember where you were at when you learned of the news and what you were doing.
Yeah, the news came around morning, around 8 a.m. in the morning, while I was just preparing to go to school, to do the exam. Yeah. Then we continued doing the exam while people were being killed in Juba. Yeah.
What was that like for the students?
It was quite complicated because there were some students whose relatives were already killed, and they got the news, that so and so were killed. So it was very difficult. Yeah. It was a very difficult moment for the most of the students. Yeah. But because we were doing the exam, there was no way that you can escape exam. Yeah, because it was the final exam for all the students at the time. Yeah.
Were you old enough to understand what was happening at this point?
Yeah, I was 16. Yeah, I was old enough to understand what was going on, and because even my uncle, he was a soldier in the SPLA. Yeah, so he called us in the morning and explained everything to us.
SPLA, Sudan People's Liberation Army.
Yeah.
Okay, can you give us a historical context? Who were the SPLA? Who are they fighting?
Okay, like many African countries, South Sudan has a unique and painful history. And this history is shaped by a foreign conquest and the political discrimination. Yeah, and before South Sudan came to be a country, there were a lot of events that happened, which started with the expansion of Ottoman Empire into Egypt and Sudan. Then in 1821, a leader called Muhammad Ali Pasha, so extended his conquest into Sudan, where he explored the most part of the southwest of Sudan. And the reason why he did that was because of resources and taxation. He wanted to tax the Sudanese at the time. Yeah. And he was not doing that alone. He was doing it alongside Britain, because the Egypt at the time was under British. Yeah. But it has the autonomy under the leadership of Muhammad Ali Pasha. Then in 1881, another religious leader called Muhammad Hamid declared himself as Mahdi.
A moment, you said Muhammad
Hamid.
Muhammad Hamid.
Yeah.
So let's put a pin on that. We'll come back there. Remember where we stopped.
Okay.
I wanted to get an idea. At this point, is there a state? You said Sudan, South Sudan at this point is under the jurisdiction of Egypt. Egypt
and Britain.
So Egypt is under Britain.
Yeah.
So the entire territory from Egypt all the way to South Sudan.
To South Sudan.
Up to around where the border? Where would you call the border of this empire?
The border of Sudan and
of this territory that is being run by the British.
Yeah, all the way from Egypt up to border town of South Sudan and Ethiopia. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about this Pasha? Where is he from? Is he from Egypt? Is he from the Middle East?
Yeah, no, he's from Egypt.
He's from Egypt.
Yeah.
What is he? Is he somebody who's been appointed by the British, like the Raj in India?
Yeah, in 19th centuries, Egypt was under Ottoman Empire.
Ottoman Empire?
Yeah, Ottoman Empire.
Okay.
So they placed this Muhammad Ali Pasha as an autonomous leader.
Oh,
yeah.
So Ottoman Empire, not British?
No, before the
British.
Yeah.
It was the Ottoman Empire.
Yeah, the Ottoman Empire.
So how did the Ottoman Empire lose the area to the British?
How they lose the area to British is through that because the Ottoman Empire came to collapse at one point in time. Then from there, the British came in when the Ottoman Empire collapsed.
Oh, but this happens after World War One.
No, before World War One. Yeah, this is it. This is 19th century.
I thought the collapse of the Ottoman Empire was after World War One. Okay, I'm not sure.
No, not after World War One. That happened in 19th century. Yeah. Early of 19th century. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this Pasha is appointed by the Ottoman Empire.
Yeah, before British came, he was the leader.
Okay.
Yeah,
so was Sudan also under the Ottoman Empire?
No. Sudan became
the British are the ones who conquered Sudan.
Yeah, who conquered Sudan. Yeah.
So the entire Sudan, the north and the south.
And the south, yeah, became under British. Yeah.
What was we know that Arabs lived in the north of Sudan.
Yeah.
Were these people, are they indigenous to that area or are they from Egypt during this period, or did they exist in this area?
No, they're indigenous people of Sudan.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was the reason why the Muhammad Ali Pasha wanted to conquer the entire territory. Yeah, because in Sudan there's gold and
So Muhammad Ali Pasha has been appointed by the Ottoman Empire
Yeah,
over Egypt.
over Egypt, yeah.
And then now he wants to also conquer Sudan.
The conquer Sudan, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In 1821.
Okay.
Yeah. So he ruled Sudan alongside Britain in an agreement called Turco-Egypt ruled, or condominium.
So he's Turkish, not Egyptian.
No, it's Egyptian, not Turkish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But the agreement is called Turco-Egyptian rule.
Okay.
Yeah. Then in 1881, the Mahdi now, the Mahdi. So the Mahdi declared himself as the leader of the Sudan.
Is this a name or a title?
Okay, it's a title. The Mahdi means the guided one.
Oh, so he's more of a spiritual leader.
Yeah, a religious leader. Yeah,
and the Pasha is more of a...
something like a political leader.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I've heard of Emin Pasha. Emin Pasha. There's somebody called Emin Pasha who disappeared.
I think these are different people because this leader is called Muhammad Ali Pasha.
Oh, okay. So,
yeah.
Okay.
So when Muhammad Hamid declared himself as Mahdi, he organized forces, the Sudanese forces who were there at the time. Then they had to declare war against the Turco-Egyptian rule. Yeah. Then in 1885, they defeated these two forces of Egypt and the British. Yeah. So he rules until again the British and Egypt came together again. Yeah. So they came and defeated him. Yeah. In 1889. Yeah. In 1889. So from there now, both Southern Sudan and Sudan became again now under British and Egypt, and what's so-called Anglo-Egyptian condominium, where they share the leadership. Yeah, but the British exercised the most authority, at the time. Then in 1955, so that was when the British prepared Sudan for independence. Actually, Sudan is the first African country to
receive independence.
To gain independence.
Okay. But before we come to independence, sorry to interject. The people of South Sudan, right? How many? You told me South Sudan has 64
tribes.
64 tribes.
Yeah.
Okay. So while all this domination, colonization is happening, before it starts, what is the life of these people?
Yeah, the life was not fair because Southern Sudanese, they were marginalized by the Arabs. And
even before?
Yeah.
Even before the Pashas?
Even before the Muhammad Ali Pasha.
Okay.
And even before the Muhammad Hamid.
Okay.
Yeah, now the one who called himself Mahdi.
Okay.
Yeah. And they marginalized the Southern Sudanese because for us we are black and largely we are Christian, and them they are Arabs and they are Muslim.
So you are Christian even before?
Even before, yeah.
When did the South Sudanese receive Christianity, and what was the origin of this Christianity?
In that when Anglo-Egyptian this condominium rule started, that with now the British allow the missionaries to come to the southern part of the country. Yeah, because the northern part of the country is dominated by the Arabs. Yeah, and the Arabs with assistance from the Middle East, so they were good in terms of education and political education also. But for us, we were ignored because they felt like for us there's no need for us to be enlightened. Yeah, but the British allowed the missionaries to come, to southern Sudan. Yeah, and it was the origin of Christianity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to understand before. Before this colonization, what was the life of people in South Sudan? How did they live? What did they do? There is a difference between when you are independent and when you are subjugated. So how was it before? And when was the before? When was the before subjugation?
Yeah, before subjugation, there was just a normal life. Yeah.
And when was that?
Before 1950s.
1950s?
Yeah.
1950s?
Yeah, before 1950s, yeah.
But you've told me the Arabs were marginalizing the people in South Sudan. So you mean after independence?
After independence of Sudan or after independence of South Sudan?
When you say it's before 1950s, does that mean that the marginalization of South Sudanese people by the Sudanese Arabs, that this only started after independence from the British?
Yeah.
Or did it start before Pasha, before Mahdi?
Okay, I mentioned earlier that the entire Sudan was under Egypt and Britain, the entire Sudan. Yeah, and the Sudanese, because we call ourselves Sudanese, even there was some black Sudanese from the south who participated in that war, yeah, which we defeated Egypt and Britain at the time. Yeah, but here in southern part of the country, there was Arab leaders who were assigned by the Britain. Yeah, so these leaders now were the one who marginalized the southern Sudanese. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now you can come back to 1950.
Yeah, in 1955, before independence, South Sudanese political elite, so they were not happy with the way the Sudanese politicians were treating the Southerners now.
Now this is after independence?
No, before independence.
Okay.
Yeah. So they were afraid that now if the British grant independence to Sudanese, so the Southern Sudanese will be marginalized and they will be ignored. Then 1 year before independence, so Southern Sudanese soldiers staged a mutiny in 1955, 1 year before independence. But in 1956, that was when Sudan got independent. Yeah, but that one didn't stop the war from going on. Yeah, because the Southern Sudanese politicians, they were demanding for federalism. Yeah, they want a federal arrangement or agreement where they wanted the Southern Sudanese, to have their own affairs or run their own territory. Yeah, but it was not granted. So war continued from 1955 up to 1972. Yeah, when the Addis Ababa peace agreement was signed. So when that peace agreement was signed, so
did Idi Amin have something to do with that?
No, he has nothing.
Agreement.
No, he has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Yeah, the leader at the time was Jaffer Nimeri. Yeah.
Okay. Did he have something to do with the war? I read something somewhere like he was supporting the South Sudanese.
Nimeri or
Idi Amin. I think he got some soldiers from Southern Sudan to come into his army.
Yeah, Idi Amin is from Acholi, of Uganda, and we have Acholi in South Sudan.
Yes.
Yeah, that relationship.
And that's also how he got into the army. So there's something about the South Sudanese being used by the British for the colonization of the entire East Africa region as soldiers. So you find that in Kenya we have the Nubians, right? In in Uganda you have also Idi Amin's tribe.
Actually.
But I think there was a mixture. There was a mixture of not just them, but a mixture of people who came from South Sudan, and they were very good soldiers. Is this something that you've ever heard?
Okay, I never read something like that, but the Nubian came to Kenya as railway builders. They came to Kenya to build railway.
To build railway, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's how they ended up in Kibra.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
But they didn't come here as soldiers.
Oh, they didn't come here as soldiers?
Yeah, they just came here as a builder of the railway.
Okay.
Yeah. So when the 1972 agreement was signed, so now it gives Southern Sudanese the autonomous status now. Yeah. So that the Southern Sudanese can rule themselves, or they can administer their own territories. But eventually, this peace agreement collapsed. Yeah, and this led to introduction of Sharia law, by Jafar Numeri. So when this agreement collapsed, so again another second civil war now broke out in 1983, and that was led by the late Dr. John Garang. Yeah, so this war started in 1983 until 2005. Yeah, it took us 22 years. Yeah, before now Bashir and Garang signed a CPA, Comprehensive Peace Agreement, here in Kenya, in Naivasha. So this agreement was meant to give time for referendum now. Yeah, between 2005 up to 2011. So there was 6 years of interim period where the Southern Sudanese could decide whether to stay in Sudan or if they can be independent. Yeah. Then in 2011, so we voted for a referendum, and 99% of Southern Sudanese voted for separation.
99%.
Yeah, 99%, and this later led to independence of South Sudan in 2011. Yeah.
Okay.
So before South Sudan independent, we came a long way. Yeah. Came a long way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens between... When did Garang die?
He died in 2005.
2005?
Yeah.
When was the peace agreement?
Also 2005.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he fought this war from 1983.
83. Yeah, up to 2005.
It's 22 years of war.
Yeah, 22 years of war. Yeah.
Then the moment there is an agreement, he dies.
Yeah, actually, when peace agreement was signed, so he was appointed as first vice president of Sudan. Yeah, and it was only 30 days after he took up the office. That was when he died of helicopter crash. Yeah, he was coming from Uganda and then to...
You know, if that was Kenya, we would have a lot of conspiracy theories.
Yeah, even now there are a lot of conspiracy theories on how he died, and yeah, because there's no any conclusive result or how he died. Yeah. Okay. Even his death is still mystery to a lot of people.
Is he held in a certain heroic, saintly image like Che Guevara? Or what's the image of Garang to people in South Sudan today?
Yeah, Garang is considered as a freedom fighter, and we also consider him as the founding father of South Sudan. Yeah, that's how we see him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the league of Jomo Kenyatta and Kwame Nkrumah and Nyerere also. Yeah.
In his ideology as well?
Yeah, Garang, was very intelligent. Yeah, he was one of the intelligent leaders in Africa. Yeah, he was very, very highly intelligent. And it was the reason why he fought for that long, because he was not happy with the way in which the Sudanese were marginalizing the Southern Sudanese. Yeah, But he was fighting for secular Sudan. He wanted Sudan to remain united. All he needed was Sudan to accept Southern Sudanese as brothers. But so it didn't come to pass, because also there are some South Sudanese leaders who opposed his idea of united Sudan. And it was the reason why CPA was signed in 2005.
So Garang did not want independence of South Sudan?
Yeah, he didn't want South Sudan to be independent. Yeah, he wanted Sudan to remain united, but with some changes in that political marriage.
But the fact that 99% of people voted for independence suggests that he was not, his view was not the view of the majority.
Yeah, that one. Okay, in 1991, the SPLA now, under him, splitted. One faction led by Dr. Riek Machar, who was okay when South Sudan got independent. He was by president, but he was removed in 2013.
You are saying this is in 1991?
1991, there was this ideological conflict between him and Garang, because he told Garang that instead of us fighting for the united Sudan, let us fight for our own independence. And this is where the idea of self-determination now came from.
What about the current president, Salva Kiir? What was his ideology?
It was with Garang at the time. He believed in the ideologies of Garang, that people should not, the Sudan should not be divided. We should just only fight for the reforms within Sudan. And instead of us fighting for our own independence. But they were opposed by Dr. Riek Machar, which led to a split of the SPLA in 1991. So the reason why there was a CPA in 2005.
What's a CPA?
Comprehensive Peace Agreement.
Okay.
It was because Garang later realized that instead of us continue fighting for the united Sudan, is a good idea that we should only have independence. Okay. That means he agreed with the idea of self-determination from Dr. Riek Machar.
All right. What was the idea of what was the view in the intellectual community in Sudan about the separation of South Sudan from Sudan, or the unification, the unity of Sudan? What was the prevailing intellectual opinion?
Okay, the intellectual opinion was that they believe that South Sudanese are not ready enough to govern themselves. Because they believe that we are not mentally prepared to run a country. And what they said came to pass, because in 2013, 2 years after independence, so civil war broke out. That means what they predicted came to pass.
What made, when war breaks out in a country, it is usually because of certain ideological differences or struggle for resources, something like that. What was the main cause of the war in South Sudan?
The main cause of the war, as you mentioned, is ideological differences and also political differences. After the death of Dr. John Garang, Salva became now the leader of Southern Sudanese, who led us into independence. South Sudanese would have gone for election in 2015, but war broke out 2 years before 2015, because Salva didn't want to leave power. Yeah, so he started by arresting those who oppose his leadership. Yeah, because in the SPLM, which is now the ruling party, so they call for the reform. Yeah, that because Salva at the time he was ruling the country single-handedly. Yeah, he didn't want to be opposed or questioned. Yeah, in the way in which he was leading the country. So that triggered his greed, to stay in power. Yeah, then in 2013, war broke out.
So let's go back to 2014 when the war breaks out and you leave the country. Mm-hmm. You arrive in Kenya. What do you see? Where do you go?
Yeah, when I arrived in Kenya, I came to Kakuma. Yeah, Kakuma is a refugee camp in Tut Kuany Kok. Yeah, so we were received by the UN. So we were given some food and shelters.
So you are together with your family?
Yeah, with my family. Yeah, yeah. So that was where I started life.
How long are you there?
I stayed in Kakuma for 2 years. Yeah, then after that I came to Nairobi.
You continued schooling in Kakuma?
Yeah, I did my KCP there in Kakuma.
KCP?
Yeah.
Not KCSE?
No, KCP.
Okay.
Yeah, I did my KC here I did it in Naivasha.
How are the conditions in Kakuma? The living conditions?
The living condition is, until now, is very harsh because even the food, the ration is not enough for refugees. Yeah, so it's not enough, and also the weather is it's not that conducive for the refugee.
Then, how did you come to live?
To
come to Naivasha?
When I came to Nairobi,
it's not Nairobi.
Yeah,
not
Nairobi.
Naivasha.
Yeah,
okay.
Not Naivasha. Yeah. So I stay here with my cousin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was living in Ruiru. Yeah, at the time. Yeah. So we stayed together. Yeah. And completed my school there. Yeah.
High school now?
Yeah, high school. Yeah.
What was the reception of you as a South Sudanese when you're in Kenya? Mm-hmm. What was the reaction or the reception you get from people you meet, Kenyans?
Yeah, Dr. John Garang came to Kenya in the 1950s. Even he was arrested in Kamiti. Yeah, by the time he came here, because he came through Muyale, and he didn't have a traveling document, so he was arrested. Because of that, he opened doors for South Sudanese also to come to Kenya. Yeah, when I came here, the reception was good because I was not the only South Sudanese who came to Kenya. Yeah, a lot of them came before me. Yeah, so I was welcome, and everything was good by the time I arrived here. Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever dream of going back home?
There's nothing like home. Yeah.
Where is home?
That is South Sudan now.
When you say there is nothing like home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean South Sudan.
I get you.
Yeah.
There is nothing like home.
Yeah.
So you would want to go back home?
Yeah, the reason why I'm here is because of that ongoing conflict now in South Sudan. Yeah. And again, there's no good education there due to war and lack of good leadership.
And opportunities.
Yeah, and there's a lot of opportunities there. But I would want to go back home.
So is it still about ideological differences, or is it now about resources? Since the ideological difference was the issue of should South Sudan become independent. Since it's already independent, how would the ideological difference continue to exist?
Yeah, it continued to exist because there are those who wanted to reform the country or the governing system.
Okay.
And the current leadership now doesn't want that to happen. Yeah.
What do they want to reform it to, and what is it right now?
Yeah, now the current leadership is not in a good shape. Yeah, it's not taking South Sudanese anywhere. Yeah, because now even if you go to South Sudan now, there are no schools. Yeah, even the infrastructure is not that good. Yeah. And this is because the leaders who are now in power, who are in the control of the system, so they invested so much in buying houses here in Kenya and Uganda and other East African countries. So all the children are here in East Africa. Yeah. So for them, there's no need for any reform to take place in the country.
What reforms are the opposition planning to implement, or what are they promising to do?
Yeah, the opposition promised the citizen that democracy, because now in South Sudan there is no democracy. Yeah, Salva Kiir is ruling the country through dictatorship, and dictatorship doesn't never take country anywhere. Yeah, so the opposition want to instill democracy, good governance, wealth sharing arrangement, or the devolution of resources. Yeah, which is not taking place now in South Sudan. Yeah.
Who is the leader of opposition?
Dr. Riek Machar.
Is he in Sudan or in exile?
No, it currently is in South Sudan. Yeah, he's in South Sudan now.
He's in South Sudan.
Yeah.
Is he free to walk around, or is he in hiding?
No, he's not free. Like currently, he's under house arrest now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's being taken to court. Yeah.
Is the war still going on, or
Yeah.
is it sporadic?
Yeah, it is sporadic. Yeah, it's sporadic. Yeah.
Do you have are there militias somewhere in the hiding, or how is it? How is the situation?
Yeah, there are militias. Yeah, there are militias because the country is divided into many military sections now. Yeah, but the main opposition party is the SPLM-IO under Dr. Riek Machar. Yeah, he's the one controlling the majority in the country.
Even while he's under house arrest?
Even when even while
he's still able to command the SPLM, communicate with them? No,
he's not communicating with them, but he has his deputy now who's acting as the as a chairman of the party.
And now there's also a war in the Sudan, you know, in Darfur, in the western side of Sudan. Is there any connection between what is happening in Sudan and what is happening in Southern Sudan?
Okay, there's a connection in the sense that when South Sudan gained independence, there were a scarcity of resources in Sudan, and this led to overthrow of Bashir. Yeah, because Bashir came to power in 1980s. Yeah, then he was overthrown in
2018?
Around 2018 there. Yeah, that was when he was overthrown. And the revolution started because the price of like here in Kenya, when the price of unga, is skyrocketed, so people can, maybe they can protest, or they can hold the government accountable.
Okay.
So in Sudan, the price of bread now, it was, unaffordable for many citizens.
So South Sudan was the place where Sudan was getting most of its resources?
Yeah. The oil is in South Sudan. Yeah. But when the two countries were separated, so Sudan became, a bit...
Has South Sudan managed to capitalize on its resources now that it has a government, it's independent?
No, I cannot say so. Yeah. And this is the reason
why... Who is mining this oil?
There are a lot of companies like the Chinese, Malaysian companies. Yeah, they're the one mining the oil in South Sudan. Yeah. And the reason why there's opposition parties, or there are opposition parties, is because of the mismanagement of the resources. Yeah. So money from the oil just only goes to individual pocket. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
What,
mismanagement.
what
of resources.
about, I know the people in Darfur, in the west of Sudan, the
Yeah.
north, those people are, I believe, of a similar ratio, category as the people in South Sudan, right? They are black.
Yeah, they're black. Yeah, the
They are
Darfur.
Nilotic.
Yeah, the Darfurian.
Are they Nilotic?
No, they are not Nilotic.
But they are black.
Yeah, but they're black. Yeah.
Oh. What type of people live in Darfur?
Yeah, like South Sudanese, Darfurian are being marginalized by the Arab.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which communities live in Darfur?
they're called Darfur. They're called Darfurians.
Darfurians.
They call themselves Darfurians.
Oh, so they don't have, like, how you said South Sudan, you have 64 tribes. They don't have multiple tribes there?
They have, but this tribe don't. They all have common name.
They are not Nilotic.
They're not Nilotic. Yeah.
Which group would they belong to?
Actually, I don't know the group that they belong to. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about the militias in South Sudan? Are some of them traveling up to Darfur to join in the war?
Yeah, there are some militias who participated in Sudanese war. Yeah, even
participating right now.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, even a lot of them were.
Are they on the side of the government or the RSF?
Yeah, some are in the side of the government and some are in the side of RSF.
Is there a danger that when the war in Sudan ends, these militias will come back to South Sudan, or the war in Darfur might spill into South Sudan? Is there that danger?
There is, but not that much. Yeah, because now
after all, it's about resources. They are going for gold.
Yeah.
You've told me South Sudan has way more resources than
Sudan.
So what is to stop the RSF and the people who are funding them to train their eyes on South Sudan?
I don't think there's a way that they can enter South Sudan unless there's an agreement between the government of South Sudan and the...
Is the border of South Sudan that well protected?
It's not well protected. Yeah, it's not well protected.
So nothing is stopping them?
Yeah, nothing can stop them from coming in. Yeah, but they respect the international boundaries.
Respect?
Yeah.
We are talking about militia.
Yeah, they do, because
militias they don't respect international boundaries.
Yeah, they don't, but they have leaders who in communication with the other world.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You believe that the RSF respect international borders and international agreements?
Yeah, not that much. Yeah. But there are some cases where they entered into South Sudan illegally.
Okay.
Yeah, but they went back to Sudan.
Okay.
Yeah, after some talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Between when?
Between the government of South Sudan and because the government of South Sudan is neutral.
Who came into Sudan? Was it the forces of the government in Sudan or the forces of the RSF?
RSF when they were defeated, so they entered into South Sudan. Yeah, but now they went back to Sudan. Yeah, because South Sudan is neutral in this war in Sudan. So yeah, so we don't want to involve much in what is happening in Sudan, but we involve in terms of peace agreement. Yeah.
Peace agreement.
Yeah.
How so?
Because there was a time that a peace, Sudan and the RSF and the government of Sudan, signed an agreement which we later collapsed. Yeah, and the agreement was witnessed by Sulfur. So
when did you start dreaming of writing?
Actually, I never dreamed of becoming a writer. Yeah, it just came out of let me just say it came out of the things that I've been seeing around the society or in the society. Yeah, because there are a lot happening. So I felt like, okay, let me talk about this thing. Yeah. Like for example, when war broke out in South Sudan, I felt like there's a need for the Dinka and the Nuer to come together, to understand that what is breaking the country apart now is the leaders in the country, but the citizens, they don't have any problem with one another. And it was what prompted me to write my first book, Suffering Without Bitterness.
Did you put any of your experiences into the book?
Not really. Not really, but I've not put my experiences in that book.
You didn't put any of your, not experiences personally, like what you went through, but having gone through what you went through, there must be a lot of reflection that you had. Didn't any of that come into the book?
Yeah, there's some reflection in the book. There's some reflection in the book, but in form of that, in form of those characters.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could say the war made you a writer?
Let me say the war made me a writer, and some cultural, how society is viewing some cultures, or how the culture is leading now in.
You're talking about forced marriage?
Yeah, forced marriage, yeah.
Okay. Is this something you see here in Kenya or something you see in South Sudan?
It is something that I see in South Sudan, yeah.
Even while living here in Kenya?
Even while I'm living here.
Oh, so you follow what is happening in South Sudan?
Yeah, very much. I follow what is happening there.
You go back there once in a while?
Yeah, I went there in 2024. Yeah.
Was it your first time after?
Yeah, it was my
10
first
years?
time. Yeah, it was my first time.
First and only time?
Yeah.
How was it?
The experience was not good because, when the country when your country is behind in terms of development and the way people think, so you don't feel good. Yeah, because for me, I feel like we should do more. Yeah, since the country has a lot of resources to do anything for its citizen. Yeah, so when I went there, it was not a good experience. Yeah.
There was nothing like, you didn't feel like, the nostalgia when you go back to a place you once were when you were a child. You didn't experience any nostalgia?
Yeah,
deja vu?
Yeah, I felt some of nostalgia and deja vu. Because when you live in a place where, as a child, you enjoy your childhood, and you come back, and all you see is just heartbreaking stories and a lot of missing people. Yeah, you cannot be happy in that situation. Yeah, and that's why we are fighting so hard to change that current regime now. Yeah.
All right. What about the culture in Sudan? When you went back there, there was nothing you enjoyed? Not the nightlife, the club life there?
Okay, the only thing I enjoy is our food. Yeah.
The food?
Yeah, the food. Yeah, but.
What's the food culture in Sudan? What do people eat?
No, they eat a lot of food. Yeah, they are organics compared to the food in Kenya.
Yeah, what foods do people eat in Sudan?
Okay, we have kisra. Kisra is in form of it's like a chapati, but it's in a big form. Yeah, it's lighter than chapati. Yeah, and also there's a food called asida. Asida is like ugali. Yeah, but ugali is a bit hard compared to asida. Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of food there. A lot of food. Yeah.
Okay. So what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is called kop. Kop is a traditional food. Yeah. This is made up of a flour, and they make it like tiny balls there. Yeah, then they fried it on yeah, on steam or with the steam. Yeah, and we can eat it with meat or greens, yeah, or fish.
What about the beer in Sudan? The alcohol. What kind of alcohol do people take in Sudan?
Actually,
South Sudan.
I don't know most of the alcohol, but most of the alcohol that are being imported from.
Oh, there's no traditional.
Yeah, they are traditional. Yeah, there's traditional beer called I forgot the name, but they are traditional beer there in South Sudan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What brands are there? Like, what's the version of Tusker Pilsner in Sudan?
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know them because for me, I don't drink. Yeah, and I don't go to nightclub. Yeah.
All right. What about the? I met somebody from, I think it was either Sudan or South Sudan, and he was telling me they used to, I think, listen to. Was it radio or television? Something from Kenya. So I don't know what do people watch? What do people watch when they watch TV or listen to the radio? What is there in Sudan, in South Sudan?
Yeah, mostly people listen to Arabic news. Yeah, from
Arabic.
Yeah, from the Middle East. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, in South Sudan, people listen to Arabic news.
Yeah, they listen to Arabic news.
Al Jazeera.
Al Jazeera. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Al Jazeera.
Do you have any local TV stations, radio stations?
Yeah, we have local TV station. Yeah.
Okay.
There's the South Sudan. Broadcasting. Yeah.
Okay. Do you get any other TV stations, radio stations from Kenya, Uganda, Ethiopia, maybe?
No. Just we only have our local. TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not TV station, but radio station.
Okay.
Yeah, we only have one TV station. Yeah.
Owned by the government?
Owned by the government. Yeah.
What does it air other than government propaganda?
Yeah, it has only government propaganda. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there is no film industry in South Sudan?
There is, but it's not functional.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not functional. Yeah.
Do you have actors, actresses, people making movies, not either movies or TV shows in South Sudan?
No, we don't. Yeah, we don't. There must be people, but they are not doing it. Yeah.
Okay. What about comedians?
Yeah, we have comedians. Yeah, we have comedians.
What do they make fun of? The government?
No, they don't make fun of the government. Yeah, because this is where you cannot cross the line.
They get arrested.
Yeah, you can be arrested.
So they make fun of.
But they make fun of the government indirectly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the main conversation like in comedy in South Sudan? Is it about tribes like Kenya?
No, not most of the time. It's not about tribes. Yeah, it's about the thing that they see in the society.
Okay.
But they bring them in a different form. Yeah, where because the government is controlling everything.
Okay.
Yeah, the media. Yeah, what you do online, and yeah, so you have to make sure whatever you are doing, it doesn't criticize government indirectly.
Is social media stifled in Sudan, South Sudan? Is it social media?
Yeah.
Is it stifled, or is there access to social media for the people?
Yeah, there's access to social media. Yeah, but it's being monitored by the government.
It's being monitored.
Yeah.
Social media.
Yeah.
Okay. What about accessing, Google and everything, all the websites?
Yeah, you are free to. Yeah, you have citizens have an access to social media.
No, I mean like Google, like if they want to get information, download books. Do people have access to YouTube? To get all the information.
They have access to. Yeah.
How has this transformed South Sudan? This access to information about the outside world.
With what I saw when I went to Juba in 2024, I don't think there's much transformation here in the way in which now people are viewing the other part of the world. Yeah, they're just this primitive mindset. Yeah, that's what I observed a lot when I went in South Sudan.
All right.
Yeah.
What stereotypes about South Sudan are you tired of?
Here in Kenya.
Take your pick.
That South Sudanese have money. Yeah.
You guys have money, brother.
No, we don't. Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Yeah?
You know, money is being controlled by.
But I've never met a South Sudanese who doesn't have money. Even you have money.
Even me, I don't have money here. I don't have money. I'm struggling here.
You're struggling?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm struggling. Yeah. And do you know why?
Yeah.
Because I'm from opposition. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm one of the people who oppose the government.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any relative who is working in the government who can support me.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe the South Sudanese you met, they're the one who are being supported from South Sudan. Yeah, or maybe you have a relative in the Western world.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's another stereotype that you don't like?
Yeah. No, I don't think there is any.
Well, is the one they say that South Sudanese are tall. Is this true? Is this a fact?
This is not a stereotype because it is something that you can see.
Oh, it is true.
Yeah, it is true. Yeah.
But you told me there are 64 tribes, and you told me the tribes that are tall are 2, right? Or is it most tribes?
Okay, other tribes they have tall people.
Oh, they have tall people.
Yeah, they have tall people. The other tribe.
Okay.
Yeah, they have tall people, but you cannot compare them to the Dink and the Nuer.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Sudanese women? They produce a lot of supermodels internationally.
South Sudanese women.
South Sudanese women is what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, they do because our girls are very tall. Yeah, and their skin complexion is quite good. Yeah.
And do a lot of South Sudanese speak with a sort of American accent?
Unless if you are in the US.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are a lot of South Sudanese who are in the US.
No, I mean the ones who've left the country. Is there something to do? What is the connection between South Sudan and the US? Because I have noticed a number who talk with a sort of American accent. Yeah.
Yeah, the connection is, America helped us in gaining our independence.
Okay.
Yeah, and again when war broke out, the second Sudanese civil war, when it broke out in 1983, so a lot of South Sudanese came to, they went to other part of the country of the continent, like as refugees. So most of them ended up in the U.S. Yeah. So people who speak the American accents, so they're the one who went to U.S. and come back to South Sudan. Yeah.
Is the American accent the English accent of South Sudanese through, like let's say through the media? So if these people come back, they come back from the US, are they the people who now start getting jobs of influence, like in the media, maybe politics? And when people listen to them, young people, you listen to them and they speak like this. Does this influence how young people begin to speak?
Yeah,
they speak English.
Yeah, the people from the Western world, they came with something like the quality, the good quality of education that they acquired in the Western world. So the young people look up to them. Yeah, like they inspire the young people. That's why you can find some young people who speak the American accent. Yeah, but in terms of job opportunities, those who came from America, they easily get jobs. Yeah, because they have the qualification. Yeah.
Do you think South Sudan, will fight or end its problems, the ones that are holding it back, and I don't want to say rise again, because it hadn't, but will it rise and assume its place in the greatness scale among nations?
Yeah, like you can take an example now is Rwanda. Yeah, so they had this civil war in 1994, but now Rwanda now is one of the greatest countries in Africa, and I personally believe that South Sudan also will rise again. And
that's interesting, because you said earlier that dictatorship cannot make a country
the
do
progress,
well. But Rwanda is a dictatorship.
Rwanda is a dictatorship, but that's why when Gaddafi, Muammar Gaddafi was killed, there were a lot of sadness among the Africans, because he was a dictator, but he was ruling fairly. He built a country and everyone was happy. But there are some dictators who don't do anything. They don't develop the country, they don't reform the system. They're just there. Now you can take, for example, now Uganda now. Uganda has been under Museveni for a very long time. And if you go to Uganda now, you will be shocked, because there's no development in Uganda. But Paul Kagame, we can call it as a dictator, but he's building the country. The system are good. The citizens are happy. The only people who are not happy are the opposition parties. But for us, we believe that South Sudan will rise again.
When you think of it as an intellectual, what is the path for Sudan to take, South Sudan to take, to get to this promised land? How do you end the war, first of all?
War is going to end. That's why.
But the war before that took 22 years.
22 years.
Do you have another 20 years?
That was the war of separation. Between the two countries.
What about this war right now? Is it another war of separation?
This war is a war of reform. Okay. Those who want to reform the country and those who don't want to reform the country. It is going to take long, because war started in 2013 and now we're in 2026.
It's 13 years.
That is 13 years already.
Yes.
But we believe that it will not take us another 2 years before Salva Kiir leave power. And after that, there'll be a reform. A good leader is going to take over.
Or if the leader that takes over is from his party, who is of his tribe?
Maybe. If the leader who is maybe the one who may take over after him is going to be from his tribe. Maybe,
not tribe. I said stripe, like similar to him in.
Similar. Okay,
in
similar
temperament,
to him.
in ideology, in wanting to be a dictator and so on.
That one is what that we are not going to allow to happen.
Okay.
Because now you learn through experience. So what we experience is something that will not allow us to give power to anybody.
Are the South Sudanese people capable of turning out in numbers in a revolution?
Like the SPLM-IO now, the opposition party.
No, that's a war. Like that's militia, that's army. But I mean now the citizens themselves marching.
Are you talking about the civil revolution?
Yes, the civilians marching to the state house or wherever it is. Are the people capable of this?
No, people are not capable of doing that. Because
in South Sudan.
It's not like Kenya here where you can only be tear gassed. But here's only a light bullet.
Light bullet. Okay.
So even they tried some years back, but they were warned that if you go to the street, so you'll be shot. So South Sudanese are not capable of going to the street.
But it's not that they are not capable, it's that the government has ensured that if they do that, they will be killed.
Okay, maybe they have that tendency of maybe going to the street. But they cannot do it now due to this government warning. And this is what normally happens in a country ruled by a dictator. You can be killed anytime you want to oppose the government or say anything that opposes the government. That's why you see there's no people going to the street to protest against the government.
Did you launch your book in South Sudan?
No, I didn't. I didn't launch my book.
Did you send copies back home?
I did. In 2023, I sent some copies.
Do you have a reading culture in South Sudan? Like, do you have bookshops, book clubs, that sort of thing?
We have, but the reading culture is not that good. Yeah, people don't read.
Are there bookstores?
Yeah, there are books. Yeah, there are
Bookstores?
books. Yeah, there are bookstores.
Libraries?
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But the reading culture is not something that you can compare to Kenya here.
Kenyans know about Taban Loliong.
Yeah.
So who are the other big writers from Sudan, South Sudan?
The big writers in South Sudan. I don't think there's any well-known writer apart from Taban.
Wow.
Yeah.
Taban teaches at the university, right?
Yeah.
Juba University.
Yeah, Juba University. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But currently he's not.
Okay.
Yeah, he was expelled from the institution because he wrote against the government.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he was expelled from the institution.
Why do you think there is no other Taban Loliong?
Because the way in which now people write in South Sudan is not exposed to the international standard or the global stage.
But you have South Sudanese outside, you know, all over. You have South Sudanese in America, in Kenya, in Uganda. They've traveled to so many other countries. So they are exposed. Even in the diaspora, there should be some great South Sudanese writers.
Yeah, I'm talking about in a literary context now.
No, I'm saying there should be, at this point, many great South Sudanese writers writing about their experience of exile or their experience of the war.
Yeah, there are people who wrote many books about the war. Yeah, but the only people now who are...
There's no great novelist from South Sudan?
Okay, I don't think... Okay, you know, South Sudanese have written so many books.
Yeah, but you know, there should be some which... You know, if you ask me who are the great Kenyan writers, I will know. Great Tanzanian writers who write in Kiswahili, I will know. Great Ugandan writers, I will know. Great Nigerian writers, I will know. So you have a lot of books, but there are those which have risen above the rest. So you don't have that in South Sudan.
In South Sudan, no, I cannot say there's anyone that I don't think there's anyone that I know apart from Taban.
And you know, Taban was in Kenya.
Yeah, he was in Kenya here.
Well, he started out in the US, I think, where he was studying.
Yeah, he was.
Then he came to Kenya.
Yeah,
so he was at the University of Nairobi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was at the University of Nairobi. Yeah, we have so many South Sudanese writers who wrote so many books. Yeah, but in literary context, they are not exposed.
Okay. What about music?
Yeah, music we have.
I know there was... What was his name?
We have Emmanuel Jal.
Kainan was from where?
Kainan.
You remember Kainan? Was he from South Sudan?
Kainan or Kaiden?
Or maybe Kainan was from Ethiopia. There was a guy called Kainan.
Oh, Kainan.
He made a song for the World Cup. I think 2010. I don't remember.
Oh, I don't think he's a South Sudanese.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have Emmanuel Jal.
Emmanuel Jal?
Yeah,
I remember him.
Yeah, Emmanuel Jal is a writer, he's a musician, he's a
Was
poet.
he a gospel musician?
No.
He was a rapper?
Yeah, he's a rapper. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Emmanuel Jal now is the one doing well in international stage. Yeah. So in terms of music, he's doing well.
Okay. So South Sudanese, in terms of what they've excelled in internationally, would be supermodels.
Yeah, and basketball.
And basketball.
Yeah.
Wow. Because of the height in both cases.
Height, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about football?
Football, we are still behind. Yeah, because
infrastructure, the stadiums and stuff.
The stadium we have is just a small stadium, but it's in the stage of the FIFA. Yeah, FIFA. Yeah.
So, what's the biggest attraction? Do you have tourism in South Sudan? What's the biggest attraction for tourism?
Okay, we have wildlife, but
or is the government, because of the dictatorship, tourism is not very strong.
The government is not investing in tourism sector, but we have wildlife, and Yeah, we have a lot of.
What I meant was, do tourists come to South Sudan to travel, or is it difficult to do that because of government?
Yeah, it is very difficult. Yeah, to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, South Sudan is independent, but what I'm getting is that it has not been allowed. The people have not been allowed to actualize their potential.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
What about economically, in terms of people starting businesses? Is it easy to start a business in South Sudan?
In South Sudan, it's not easy to start a business. Yeah, because there is no this empowerment. Yeah, like here in Kenya, if you want to start a business, you can get a loan from the government, or maybe from the bank.
Do you have banks? I know. Did Equity Bank come to South Sudan?
Yeah, Equity is there. Yeah.
Okay.
Even KCB.
Are these the biggest banks right now?
Yeah, the biggest bank right now. Okay. Yeah, but we have central bank also.
Okay. Do you have? Are there South Sudanese banks owned by South Sudanese private banks, not the government?
Private banks
like Equity, like KCB, that sort of.
No. There are not such banks. But we have just local banks. Okay. Yeah, just very local. Okay. Yeah, but they're doing well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have like companies or brands that are doing very well in South Sudan that are Sudanese?
Yeah, we have not, but we don't have a lot of companies. Yeah, but we have few which are owned by South Sudanese.
Okay.
Yeah, construction companies. Yeah, and also water companies. Yeah.
So water and construction.
Yeah, we have construction companies.
These are the leading sectors in the economy in South Sudan.
No, there's the others. There are other sectors which are leading. Yeah, but majority of them, they're under the foreign investors.
Okay.
Yeah, like now currently we have more than 50,000 Kenyan doing businesses in South Sudan.
50,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me say 80 or 90% of people doing business in South Sudan are foreigners.
Because foreigners have the money?
Yeah, some foreigners have got money, like the foreign investors. Yeah.
Okay.
And again, in terms of entrepreneurship, yeah, a lot of South Sudanese are not good at that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are South Sudanese good at?
What South Sudanese are good at?
Yeah, you say they're not good at entrepreneurship. So what is their thing? What's the? I'm trying to get the vibe of South Sudanese. Like what? I know the supermodel thing. You've told me basketball, but what now in Sudan? What sector that people are doing is thriving?
I don't think there's any single sector which is thriving now. Yeah, because as I mentioned earlier, the country now is under a few individuals. They control everything. Yeah, from the system, from the banking system, all the sectors, they control them. So there's no access for other citizens to involve. Yeah, so there's no space in which you can exercise your potential.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think would happen if the democratic space was opened? What do you think would be the result for the people of South Sudan?
Okay, now I believe there is this one young man who has, these leadership qualities, but now he's not exercising his leadership simply because he's being oppressed by the current system now. But when there will be a democracy, so he will be free to express himself. Yeah, but now there's no freedom of expression. Yeah, you cannot talk against the government. Yeah, and also for you to open a business, you need to have enough money, enough capital to operate a business. But now there's there are no job for citizen. Yeah.
Okay.
Even the civil servant, they normally go for many months without salaries. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your second book is titled Bigoah. Bigoah.
Yeah.
Okay. What does it mean? What does this title mean?
Bigoah is a name of the main character. Yeah. it means everything will be okay. Or everything will be all right.
You told me this book is about forced marriage?
Yeah, and child marriage.
A child marriage.
Yeah.
So this is a major issue in South Sudan.
Yeah, I can say it's one of the issues there in South Sudan, because girls are being forced into marriage.
Girls are
not just into marriage.
How old are these girls? 16, 15?
Yeah, 16, 15, 14.
What is the, like, is there a minimum age where people are like, hey, this is too young?
Yeah.
Or they can go very young?
Yeah, the minimum age is because for a girl to get married is when she's 18 years. Yeah, below that is, it can be considered as underage. Yeah, that's what normal.
But I mean culturally, what age do they consider to be now from here? Below this is too young.
Let me say,
is it
12 or 13?
12 or 13?
Yeah.
Girls at 12 years old are getting married.
Yeah, some
to adults.
Some
to
are getting
adult
married.
men.
Adult man, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 12, 13, yeah, 14 up to, yeah.
Wow.
And this is what we want to that's what we are fighting against now. Yeah, because we are in a modern society where girls should go to school. Yeah.
What's the major religion in South Sudan? Is it Christianity?
Yeah, Christianity, yeah.
So it has nothing to do with Ethiopian Christianity. It's from the missionaries, the Western missionaries.
Yeah, from the Western missionaries, yeah.
Okay, all right. So there was, during those years before colonization, there was no interaction between Sudan and the Ethiopian kingdom, South Sudan. There was no, like, people from the Ethiopian kingdom, none of them would come and live among the South Sudanese.
Okay, we have the Nuer in Ethiopia.
Okay.
Yeah. Like for me, I was born in Ethiopia.
Okay.
Yeah, there are Nuer in Ethiopia and the Nuer in South Sudan.
Okay.
So there is this relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a relationship, yeah. The same way there are actually of Uganda and actually of South Sudan. Yeah.
What about the law of Kenya?
The law of Kenya, okay, we have law in South Sudan.
You have law in South Sudan?
Yeah, because the law of Kenya came from a place called Barakazal in South Sudan. Yeah.
So, are the law in South Sudan called law?
Yeah, they're called law, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
There's a tribe called law in South Sudan?
Yeah.
They speak law?
They speak law, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it similar to the Luo language in Kenya?
Yeah, I think it's similar, or maybe there's some word which are in extinction now. Yeah.
What about your own language? Do you find any similarities with the Luo language?
But not much. Yeah.
You said yours is Nuer.
I'm a Nuer, yeah.
Okay. So you don't find a lot of similarities in language, culture?
No, there are no lot. Okay, culturally there are a lot of similarities, but in terms of language, there are no lot of. Yeah.
All right. You told me your tribe, the Nuer, their traditional economic activity was?
Yeah, they are farmers. Yeah, even now they are farmers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they're farmers and they own a lot of cattle.
Also, nothing to do with the rivers, fishing and stuff.
Yeah, fishing is also part of our economic. Yeah.
Okay. Which river did you live? Did your people live near? Was it the Nile?
Yeah, the Nile. We live along River Nile and also River Sobat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bigoah came out when?
Okay, Bigoah was the first book that I had written when I was in high school. Yeah, when I was in Form 2. Yeah. But
when you were in Uganda, when you were in South Sudan, sorry.
No, here in Kenya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Suffering Without Bitterness was the first book to get published.
To get published.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You published and you did a launch?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't do the launching. Yeah.
All right. So, Suffering Without Bitterness. Actually, Jomo Kenyatta did a book of the same.
Yeah, title. The same title. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Suffering Without Bitterness is a book that is the book that you've written about that is influenced by the war.
Yeah, it is influenced by the war. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when your readers have read this book and given you feedback, what kind of feedback have they given you about the book?
Yeah, the feedback that I've given, okay, they are very encouraging, because now the way we live in our other country, we are so divided. Yeah, and if there's anything that can bring people together, so is what people need to hear or to consume.
So these are Kenyans or South Sudanese?
No, South Sudanese.
Or South Sudanese are your main buyers of
Yeah,
the
they're
book?
the main buyer of the book.
The South Sudanese community in Kenya?
Yeah. A lot of them, bought the book, and
Okay.
yeah, the feedback were positive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know any other South Sudanese writers in Kenya?
Who is currently living in Kenya?
No, I mean like that, you see, if there's a community, probably they will tell you, oh, there's another guy who is also writing.
Okay, there are people who are writing, but let me say I've never met one.
Okay.
Yeah, the only writer I met is Emmanuel Jal.
Emmanuel Jal.
Yeah.
He has a book?
Yeah, he have written 2 books. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, War Child and Life is You.
Alright. I wish you brought a copy to read a section from the book.
No, I've not.
But it's available at Nuria
Yeah. It's at Nuria Bookshop and Kibanga.
and Kibanga.
Yeah.
Okay. You have something to tell people on this camera? Whoever you want to talk to.
Okay, let me just
Shoot your shot.
Okay, let me just talk to my South Sudanese. My dear South Sudanese who are living in South Sudan and who are also in foreign countries. I believe that you have all witnessed what is happening in our country, and I believe that no one is happy about what is going on. And this is the high time for us to come together and take what rightfully belongs to us, because now the current regime is destroying what we should be proud of. So let's come together and let's fight for our country. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the story you've given is a heartbreaking story. It's a story of, from what I have understood, the effect of this war and this dictatorship. The worst effect is not even the war itself. The worst effect is the stifling of the potential of the South Sudanese people. The South Sudanese people have not been allowed to prosper. They've not been allowed to find, their equilibrium, what they do. There are people who could be artists, young children, young people in Sudan who could be great artists, who could be actors, who could be something, but because of the culture, the stifling, that is, of the political situation and the economy and everything, they are not able to find themselves.
Yeah, what is happening is heartbreaking. Yeah, because we fought for that country for 22 years. Yeah, but what we are experiencing now is not something that we are happy about. Yeah, because when we got that independence, we felt like now we have a country. We are going to do much that we didn't do when we were in part of Sudan. Yeah, but now we're the ones suffering. Yeah, the only people who are trying to catch up with the world now are those who are in foreign land. Yeah, and there's no way you can live in foreign land forever. You have to go home, and if the home is not a safe place for you, yeah, so it's not a good thing. Yeah, it's not a good thing. Yeah, it's not. But I believe that one day we are going to be.
One day it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
One day it's going to happen.
Yeah,
there's a wind of change blowing in the world.
Yeah, it is happening.
It will happen.
Yeah. And a lot of dictators, they went through the same direction. Yeah. For example, now is Mobutu, Sese of Congo. Yeah, he ruled Congo, with an iron fist for a very long time. But now he's forgotten now. Yeah, and also believe that Salva Kiir will soon leave and he will be forgotten. Yeah, and South Sudan will regain, its potential and ability to do much for itself. Yeah.
Tut Kuany Kok.
Yeah.
Yeah. Teach us how to pronounce this name. The second word in particular.
The second, I remember when I joined the University of Nairobi, a lot of, a lot of Somali friends, they told me that my name sounds like a Chinese name. Yeah, because they say it's very hard to pronounce, but yeah.
Actually, it sounds like ancient Egyptian name. I told you about the King Tutankhamun.
Yeah.
Do you think there is a connection between the South Sudanese and the ancient Egyptian?
Yeah, historically there's a connection. Yeah, there is, because even we believe that the King Tut, is from our tribe.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
That's why you have the name.
Yeah, that's yeah. We believe that.
Are you possibly his descendant?
Maybe, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I have no idea, but yeah. There must be some connection. Yeah. There must be some connection.
So, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best in your endeavors as a writer.
Thank you.
And also for your country. We wish all the peace and for this country to find. I know our own country has its own troubles, but also we can wish
the best for another
country to find itself, because to find itself and for it to, I don't know how it will happen, but it needs to, and I think at some point it's just going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen,
because you can't stifle the people that long. At some point, the people will rise up.
Yeah, it is true.
Regardless of the threat that is upon them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure Sudan, we never knew Sudan would have a revolution.
Yeah.
And they did.
That is true.
Sudan had a revolution, similar to the one that was happening in Kenya, the protests.
Yeah. It is true that Kenya has its own challenges, but it doesn't stop you people to wish us all the best or to wish us well. Yeah, because Kenya has been part of South Sudan for a very long time. Yeah, even the CPA now, which brought about independence of South Sudan, was signed in Kenya.
The what? Oh, the CPA.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it was signed under the leadership.
You call it the C?
Yeah, Comprehensive Peace Agreement. It was signed in Kenya under the leadership of Moi Kibaki. Yeah.
Which year?
In 2005.
Okay.
Yeah, so Kenya has been part of South Sudan. And even now there are a lot of peace talks which are taking place in Nairobi. Yeah, and it started when war broke out in 2013. Yeah, Uhuru Kenyatta involved, and now Ruto. Yeah, so Kenya has been part of. Yeah.
And Kenyans say that the Sudanese flag looks similar to the Kenyan flag. Was it the flag?
Yeah, that is the flag.
Or was it the national anthem?
No,
I think it's the flag.
The flag. Yeah, it looks similar. Yeah, it looks similar. Yeah, very similar. Yeah.
Was that inspiration from Kenya?
I'm not sure if the designer got that inspiration from Kenya. Yeah, but if you see the symbols, what they represent, yeah, they represent exactly how the designer wanted them to be. Yeah.
But a lot of nations have similar flags. Like if you go to, there are a lot of flags which have the
green, yellow,
the Jamaican colors.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Jamaican colors or Ethiopian colors. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like if you go to West Africa. Yeah.
Then in West Africa there are certain colors that they use.
Yeah.
So it's only fair that South Sudan will also get inspiration.
Yeah. It's just, our flags are similar. Yeah, they're similar. Yeah, in many ways. Yeah.
And we hope that in the next decade, Sudan will have South Sudan will have its renaissance.
Inshallah.
You know, we need to have also South Sudanese writers beyond Taban or Lyon.
Yeah. We are going to
We can have Tut.
Yeah, we are going to have. Actually, I don't write to be maybe a novel or something. Yeah, but I just write to express myself, all the things that I'm seeing in the society. Yeah. Even now with the existence now of AI now, yeah, I don't think I'll continue writing. Yeah, because of this AI, it kill creativity. Yeah, it kill creativity now. So I don't think there will be a need, for me to write. Yeah, because I don't see any need. Yeah, because if someone can think for you, yeah, there's no need for you to call yourself a writer. Yeah, because this. Yeah, but we shall see what is going to happen.
So there you have it. That was Tut. I'll call him Tut because I can't pronounce the second name. These was Conversations in Literature. I'm your host, Miyamoto Mswahili. Conversations in Literature is sponsored by Nairobi Academic Press. And if you have any comments, please share them on the comment section. We're going to respond very promptly. Until next time.